Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources. Updating daily at 6 a.m. New York.
BBC News World.
August 30th. 5:10 America, New York. Pakistan floods are a monsoon on steroids, warns UN chief. The UN says a climate catastrophe has led to more than 1,100 deaths as it launches a big aid appeal.
Washington Post World. August 30th. 5:07 America, New York. Portugal's health chief quits amid hospital staff shortages. Portugal's health minister has quit, saying she feels no longer able to remain in office, after broad criticism over her handling of recent staffing problems at public hospitals.
BBC News World.
August 30th. 5:03 America, New York. Ecuador fears Galapagos tortoises were hunted and eaten. Ecuador has launched an investigation after remains of 4 of the protected animals were found.
New York Times World News. August 30th. 5 o'clock America, New York. Exploring Spain's Arab influence. Exploring the country's Arab influence is an impossibly romantic journey, involving palaces with intricate geometric designs, castles and grand mosques reconfigured by Christians into cathedrals. Córdoba's Mosque Cathedral, or La Mezquita, was one of the first and grandest mosques in Europe. New York Times World News.
August 30th. 5 o'clock America, New York. For Singapore's gay men, repeal of sex ban brings hope after years of pain. The government confirmed that it would get rid of the colonial-era law, but said it would also move to protect the definition of marriage from being challenged in court. A gay bar in Singapore on Thursday, after the government announced it would repeal a law banning consensual sex between men.
Washington Post World.
August 30th. 4:44 America, New York. Suspected rebels kill town police chief in Philippines. Philippine police officials say suspected Muslim rebels have killed a town police chief and his driver and wounded 3 other officers who were traveling to arrest a criminal suspect.
Washington Post World.
August 30th. 4:07 America, New York. Truck collides with minibus in Iran, killing at least 16. Iranian state TV says an automobile crash in southwestern Iran has killed at least 16 people.
BBC News World. August 30th. 3:31 America, New York. Pole dancing axe thrower wins world title. Ciola McGowan, from Sligo, cites pole dancing for improving her balance and strengthening her core.
RT World News.
August 30th. 3:17 America, New York. French industry must reduce energy consumption, PM. Start saving energy or face blackouts. Elizabeth Borne tells businesses France will be forced to introduce energy rationing this winter if Russia halts gas supplies to Europe and businesses don't take steps to reduce consumption, French Prime Minister Elizabeth Borne warned on Monday.
Time.
August 30th. 3:02 America, New York. Serena Williams begins her final U.S. Open with a convincing first-round win. She double-faulted more than she would have liked. Her 25 unforced errors weren't pretty. She played long, grueling games that, at one time in her singular career, may have been over in a flash.
New York Times World News.
August 30th. 3 o'clock America, New York. The animal translators. Scientists are using machine learning to eavesdrop on naked mole rats, fruit bats, crows and whales, and to communicate back. Naked mole rats live in large, underground colonies and have an elaborate vocal repertoire. Mirror World News.
August 30th. 2:50 America, New York. Chilling true story of Netflix's Butcher of Delhi serial killer who dismembered 18. He's thought to be one of the worst serial killers in India's criminal history, yet many have never heard of him and his victims are unknown.
Mirror World News.
August 30th. 2:50 America, New York. Horrified tourist ambushed and bitten by giant sea turtles while on morning swim. Lydia Bazarova, 64, was swimming around 10 feet off the coast of the beach in Antalya, Turkey, when a giant sea turtle attacked her, leaving her backside covered with bruises and with chunks bitten out of her hands.
CNN World News.
August 30th. 2:10 America, New York. Indian billionaire Gautam Adani is now the world's 3rd richest man. Gautam Adani was already Asia's richest man.
Mirror World News.
August 30th. 2:01 America, New York. Wife accused of running over husband and attacking mistress after uncovering affair. A wife is facing multiple charges of assault after she allegedly ran over her husband and his mistress after discovering their affair through a phone locator app.
World News. Breaking international news and headlines, Sky News.
August 30th. 1:44 America, New York. This is a victory for Ukraine. Young player breaks down after defeating Simona Halep in US Open. A young Ukrainian tennis player whose training base was bombed has caused the first big shock of the US Open by winning her match against the competition's 7th seed. August 29, 2022. Flushing, NY, USA. Daria Snigger of Ukraine reacts to winning her match against Simona Halep of Romania on day 1 of the 2022 US